Listen, acting and auditioning is already hard enough without having to worry about how we're going to pay our bills or our rent at the end of every month. And we're always on the lookout for some sort of job that is going to be working for us and not against us in our acting careers. But that sometimes feels like it's a little bit easier said than done. So let me see if I can't make that a little bit easier for you. Welcome to Impulsive Content, your indie production company in New York City, talking about all things film and theater. I'm Judy, and today we're going to look at some tips about finding an infamous survival job that is going to be working for you and not against you in your career. First of all, let's talk about a couple of things that you want to look for when searching for a survival job. First one being flexible hours. This one might be a little bit more boss dependent, but you want to make sure that you're finding something that doesn't sit under a super rigid schedule. That's because art usually doesn't happen at the same time every day. It's kind of unpredictable, so you want your job to work for you in that sense and find something that's going to be flexible with you. The second tip is evening jobs. Most auditions and rehearsals happen during the day, so you want to find something that is going to occupy your evening hours, leaving your days free to pursue your art. This third point is similar to flexibility, but try and find something part-time if you can, because again, of the nature of the unpredictability of auditions and art, if you're working something full-time, that can sometimes overrun your entire schedule. Trust me, I know. I worked a full-time job for five years. Why am I rambling? I used to work a full-time job back in the day, and I didn't audition for 2 years because the job completely took over my life. So part-time is your friend. This brings me to my last 2 points, which are try and find more than one job. And lastly, do not let the day job overrun you. I get it. New York City is expensive and you need to be able to pay your bills. But if you have more than one muggle job, then it's easier for you to potentially say no to one and keep the other while still being able to audition and rehearse. Even if it's not the same amount of money, you still have that one potential part-time job to tide you over. Does that make sense? The most important thing is you are not here to pursue your day job. You are here to do your acting career, and it's okay to say no. It's okay to make your acting and your art your priority. And you also need to value your mental health and your physical health. So again, it's okay to say no to things. It's okay to take a step back. Regular jobs will come and go. Don't be afraid to make changes and prioritize yourself and your craft. A healthy actor is a happy actor. Are we happy? Okay, let's talk about some survival jobs. The first one is probably the most popular. I'm talking about anything in the service industry. Bartender, server, maitre d', hostess, cater waiter. The reason is because these kinds of jobs tick off almost all of the boxes that we just talked about. Jobs that happen during the evening. They are pretty flexible with hours. Again, that might be a little boss dependent, but you can usually weasel your way out of certain shifts and there's always somebody to cover for you. You can do it part-time if you want to, and it's pretty steady money, and almost always you'll have some money in your pocket, so that's always a plus. A potential bonus is that it makes for some really good people watching, and it's almost like a free acting class, because you have to deal with some interesting characters, so that really helps you sharpen your people skills and your acting skills. You can work on your nuance competence. Another good one, in my opinion, is working in some capacity in a theater, either as an usher or a merch worker, or maybe even finding like a bartending job in one of those like big Broadway shows. It might not be the most money. I'm pretty sure they pay minimum wage, but the plus on that is that you usually get to see shows for free. And most importantly, you are literally in the environment that you want to be in. You never know who you're gonna meet. You can make great connections. And did I mention free theater? Another job is the good old-fashioned dog walker. You get paid to exercise, you get paid to hang out with some adorable pups, you get to walk around the city and take in all of the beautiful attractions. This one really kind of sells itself unless you're a cat person. Another great way to make money on the side is temp work. This one wouldn't really be for you if you hate just sitting still and working at a desk, but the pros to those kinds of jobs, again, very flexible. They're usually a lot of busy work. Nobody really bothers you. And once you've done your tasks for the day, you can just kind of sit there and it gives you time and free office space to work on your own side projects. Like maybe you're writing a script, maybe you need to rehearse a scene for class, or you need to work on sides for an audition. Again, you get paid to have free office space and free rehearsal time. Always a bonus in my book. The last recommendation might be a bit vague, but I still think it's worth mentioning. If you have any unique skill or something that you'd like to do on the side, maybe find a way to monetize that. Do you speak a different language? Maybe tutor someone in that language. Do you knit? Maybe start an Etsy shop. Are you good at editing? Maybe you can offer up your service. Plenty of people, myself included, are not great with editing skills. So sometimes you want to outsource that kind of stuff for your reel. My point is, there are multiple ways for you to be your own boss and make your own money and set your own prices. It will help you further your career, and hopefully it's something that you hate just a little bit less than everything else I've just said. Okay, everyone, I really hope you found this helpful. If you have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you and interact with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.